what's up guys, it is DJ. Today we are taking our first look at Alma, Missouri by Celobuki. This map is based on the small, beautiful town of Alma in the state of Missouri here in the United States. The vast majority of buildings, residential and commercial here on the main street, are actually modeled after real buildings found in the city in real life, as well as traffic signs and street markings. Of course, due to the gameplay, some things have had to be changed and some things have been added, but the feeling of a small American town has been retained. On the map, you'll find 3 pre-placed farms. We've got the main farm right here that belongs to you at the start, and 2 other ones that you can use if you want to, but you have to buy that land first. The main farm, farm number 1, is down here, farmland number 1. On here, you are going to find all of your starting equipment. We got 2 fields, sheep, horses, cows, a farmhouse, and 3 silo bins. Farm number 2 is up here at the top right-hand corner. This is farmland number 10. Here you're going to find 2 more fields, pigs, and a farm silo. And the 3rd farm is down here on the bottom left-hand corner, farmland 35. Here you're going to find 2 fields, cows, and a farmhouse. On the map, we'll find 42 different farmlands that you could buy. Of those, we have 41 fields from small to big, and 5 fields with grass missions, and 1 small forestry site. As you can see, there's really nothing that's squared off. Maybe field 19 here could be used with a worker very easily, but everything else, you're kind of going to have to work at it a little bit, but I love that. Here at the BGA, it will not produce electricity, but it will produce methane that you'll be able to collect and sell at the local gas station where the methane sell point is placed. And as you can see, here's your BGA, and all the way over here is the gas station where your methane sell point is located. So you are going to have to drive across the map, but man, does it not look good over here or what? Obviously, since we are in Missouri, we have some traffic, pedestrians, Missouri license plates. Well, if we take a look down here, look at this little town. It's so cool. Let's see if we can creep up on this a little bit. Look at that license plate. Oh, it looks so good. We also have a custom crop calendar for you guys, so you can take full advantage of actually farming like you're in the real location. And here it is. If you guys want to take a screenshot or something like that, so you can take a look at it later if you want. There you go. And we can't forget about the train. The map has a train that starts at the bottom left-hand corner of the map. It goes all the way through the top right-hand corner of the map. We've got a silo right here for you guys, so you can load up, and we'll kind of follow the train along here a little bit, all the way up to the top right-hand corner, just above the BGA, where it will take everything and sell. They say it'll sell to Sedalia, which is the train sell point. Now let's talk productions. We have quite a few on here. The first one is going to be our sawmill at the very top right-hand corner of the map. Here that is. And here is everything that you'll be able to do with that sawmill. Wood in, planks, and wood chips out. Next, if we go down here into the town, we have the dairy. Now this looks super cool. We have quite a few production chains around us, and it looks like it's just dairy here in the town. It's right beside the bakery, actually. There it is all the way around. You've got your pallets as well as your dump spot at the very back. And around front, we just have the storefront right here. Can we go in? Doesn't look like we can go in. That's okay. Here is going to be your dairy. We have butter, cheese, and chocolate which could be made with milk and sugar in. Next is the tailor shop. This could be found a little bit down to the left. I like this. Sense for fashion. Needle and stitch. Very cool. And then around towards the back, we have the place where your pallets spawn, as well as where you can dump everything. Now, jumping around towards the front, getting my fly on right here, we can see we can make clothing and fabric in, clothes out. And right next door, we have the pizzeria. This is pretty cool. I don't know if we can go in here or not. No doors opening. However, we do have people walking back and forth in there. So that's kind of neat. It makes it seem like it's alive, which is pretty cool. And around towards the back, again, right beside where we have a dumb place for the tailor, we have a place for the pizzeria. And they have the trigger actually colored here with pizzeria, so you can see exactly what you need to do for that. Let's take a peek real quick and see what can we do at the pizzeria. Flour, ketchup, and cheese in, and we get pizza out. Ketchup, huh? So here we have ketchup production. Tomato ketchup, as a matter of fact. Over here, boom, right there. We actually have another one, Popcorn Factory, right below us. We'll talk about that next. But here is the ketchup production. Everything is around towards the front. So the dump trigger, your main trigger, and then where all of your pallets spawn is around towards the front. We do have some brick walls kind of covering up some other areas, but that's a totally different production chain back there. So we'll take a look at this right here. We have ketchup, so we need tomatoes and water in, and we get ketchup out. So no new products, or at least fruits, but ketchup. It's brand new. Super cool. So then we take a look at the other side of the building, and we have the popcorn factory. Here you can see we can do dried corn in and butter, and out we get popcorn and buttered popcorn. That's kind of cool. How about that? Now, dried corn. That's another new goodie. And here it is. It is a production chain, but it actually shows up as a tip trigger. So it's right over here by the grain mill, which makes things nice and easy. In, you will need to put corn and propane. The good thing is we've got a really high capacity for corn, 1.5 million liters at 50,000 liters of propane. The propane can actually be purchased at the gas station. So that's super cool as well. And there, out, you get dried corn. And keeping up the speaking ons, we have the grain mill here as well. A very, very large grain mill again, right beside the corn dryer. Everything looks super, super good through here. Massive, massive building right here. And I love that. I mean, you would definitely see a big building like this. So here we are, wheat, barley, and sorghum, as well as oat flour. And then we have corn flour and fine corn flour. So regular corn flour, you just take corn and then you get corn flour. And then you get fine corn flour out of dried corn. So there you go. All kinds of couple things in and all kinds of couple things out. And if we jump all the way back over near our dairy, we find our bakery. We've got a nice point in the front. We've got our trigger there. We also have our tip trigger and our spawn point around towards the back side. If we jump in, we can see bread, cornbread, cake, pumpkin pie, and sweet cornbread. So 3 new different products here, which is super duper cool. And the bread, very normal, and cake is very normal as well. Cornbread is kind of neat. So with cornbread, we need corn flour and butter, and then we get cornbread out. Taking a look at pumpkin pie, we need flour, sugar, milk, eggs, butter, and pumpkin. Super cool there as well. We'll explain pumpkins here momentarily. And then we have sweet cornbread, which is, well, fine corn flour, butter, and sugar. How cool is that? Again, so much more that we could do here. For the next little bit, we are going to talk about this area. This is a nice little placeable area just north-ish of the farm, right up here. Actually, your dairy and your bakery are right there. We're going to use this for our next little bit because we have a new greenhouse. I'm not sure if I mentioned 2 products beforehand, but there's 1 product here. So boom, boom, boom. We have small, medium, and large. I'm just going to show off the small one because it's probably the easiest one to manage right here, right now. Let's drop down to the ground and let's check this out. We have pumpkins that we can grow in here now. So in here, tomatoes, lettuce, strawberries, all good, but pumpkins as well. Water in, pumpkins out. Oh, that's so cool. We got pumpkins, baby. Perfect time of the year as well. Jumping into some mods, because we actually have mods that come along with this. We also have some placeables that come along with this as well. We have different pieces through here. So we have sugar right there. So if sugar production isn't your thing, you can now buy sugar pallets. We could do this with a couple other mods, but this is specific for this map now, which is really good and makes things super easy. However, we have 2 liquid containers right here as well. These will help you transport methane and propane around the map, which is making things nice and easy for you, at least on this map, because you will be moving those things around. If we take a look in sheds, we have quite a few different ones to show off. Here's the first one. The inside, you might be able to see a little bit. There you go. The inside looks super duper good on that. We also have an onset hut as well. From the outside, there you go. Actually, can we change the color of this? No color change, so just heads up there. We have an old barn here as well. See if I can pull that in. Yep, there we go. So this will actually have an interior, which is good. We have a small little garage, which again, looks very nice. We have a door on one side, 2 doors on the other, and I'm guessing it has an interior. I just can't clip into it with this. We have a metal garage, or, well, it says metal garage, but it's wooden. So there you go. We've got that. Again, no color change with that. Another little barn vehicle shop, or shed number 2. Another building with that in the inside. In silos, we have a few different things through here. So we have the 400,000 liter silo that we've got on the main farm. We also have a bunker silo right here. So we've got, I think, 3 different ones. Yeah, 3 different bunker silos here that you guys can use. Oh, and by the way, if you want to take like a selling point, for example, you might be able to put one here. And you could actually, well, probably anyway, sell things from the train. So you can actually use the train in the map. You will have to have it rented all the time, but hey, there's something for you there. If you want the base game, or say base game, if you want the house that goes with this map, we've got that as well, the Alma, Missouri home. Also, if you're curious, you can't just like grab any of the base game things and expect it to work exactly like it would with the other things in here. So the new productions and things like that are not added to the ones that we already have. These are brand new and doesn't look like they could be placed down. At least I haven't seen them anywhere in here. Not yet. Gonna have to move over to a little bit of a bigger area now to show you guys that we have animal pens that come with this map as well. Some of these are already placed down, and well, here you go. We've got a cow barn right here, 150 head of cattle. We've got another one that holds 50 head of cattle. For horses, we have the huge Alma, Missouri horse pasture. And even little baby piggies are not ignored here. The sheep barn may even be one of my favorites right here. I just like the red barn with the silo beside it. I think that looks awesome. And even a little one for the chickens. We've got a handful of sell points as well. The first one is going to be your grain sell point. This can be found right here on the left-hand side of the map. If we look right across the road from our bakery and our dairy, we have the diner restaurant. This will take all of your production goods, which is very nice. And of course, as you can see, around towards the backside is where we've got our sell point. As we mentioned near the beginning of the video, we have our methane sell point over near all of, well, everything else as well. And for selling bells and things like that, we have the bell sell point. This is actually called the livestock bell sell point in the game. So keep that in mind. It is, well, right over near where your livestock is. So here you can sell your bells and buy your livestock all in one pass. And lastly, we have the train sell point. So anything that you've got on your train will come through here and be sold straight out there. In addition to all of that, we also have some really neat things with this map. Like, for example, soybeans now grow in rows and they produce straw. That's so awesome. We've got a brand new corn texture from Benji FS. I mean, look at this. Look at this. All looks super good. And we have 3 new crops, including rye, peas, and alfalfa. Alfalfa has been implemented into the animal feeding system as well, and it's also added 3 placeable silo bunkers, as we saw a little bit earlier, that will accept alfalfa and dry alfalfa. So you can TED this just like your grass, do your bales, etc. Here's something else super cool. The swathing system has been implemented into this map, just like on Edgewater, Saskatchewan, thanks to BC Bueller Farms, who allowed him to use the add-on. In order to use this system, you definitely need to use their mod, so make sure you get the swather, which also comes with its header. Love that. And also make sure you've got the pickup header pack as well. This works with your combine harvester to pick up your swath. There's some other things that I find super interesting about this map. The first one being that there's a working car wash. You had a couple people over there working on their cars, and you come over here and work on your car. I mean, this is neat. Like, you see these things everywhere in small towns, especially like my town. And then we've got one on the outside. If you've got stuff that needs to be worked on the outside, that's so cool. We also have our main shop in the middle of town as well. So we've got kind of all of our productions and everything right across the road from the tailor, as a matter of fact. And this is our shop. So we have the, oh, did I still have that? Nope, we're good. Okay. We're going to leave that in because I don't know what happened. We've got our shop right here where you go through, do everything you need to do with your shop. And then we also have an area right here to the side. It's the old garage where you can fix your things and work on them and stuff like that. I am curious where things kind of pop up. So let's find ourselves a nice red tractor. There we go. We'll buy that and see where that appears. I'm going to guess it's around here. Oh, it's all the way over here. So we've got a huge area worth of spots. So there you go. If you buy anything, it's going to appear near the road back here. Perfect spot. And lastly, let's talk about a few things having to do with the weather. So they've changed the weather conditions a bit. So winters, there will be a lot of snow. I've tried to force it, but I guess it's just not cold enough right now. And additionally to that, oh, well, that's the edge of the map. Never mind. I was gonna say we'll go take a look at the outside of the map, but I'm already there and I didn't even realize it because the background textures change as the seasons change. So you look out through here and you're like, oh, why could I not go? Ow. It's the edge of the map. Hey, how come you can do it but I can't? Is there a top to this? Can I fly over the edge of the map? I tricked it. I still feel like I'm inside the map though. So what happens when you load into new farmer mode? Well, you are going to start up here at the top left-hand corner. And we see right here, welcome to Alma, established in 1879. So we've got quite a few areas around. And we start off with this guy, the little John Deere XUV. And I don't have anything changed. I probably need to turn off a few settings. Hang on. There we go. We are good to go. So if we take a look at our PDA down there at the bottom left-hand corner, it's going to take us about the same amount of time to get to our main farm from here, at least, no matter if we go straight down or we go straight over. You could also kind of cheese it and go diagonal across the middle of the map, but where's the fun in that? You won't be able to start your gameplay until you just get right into town. Oh, look at that. Speed limit, 25 ahead. I'm gonna go 2 over. Nobody will stop me. I sped up, I don't care. As we get into the main farm, we see a couple little houses start. We've got people pulling in front of us. We've got our catch-up production right there on the right-hand side. Off to the left, we see somebody's old little trailer out in the middle of the woods, and it just kind of looks like a small town with people doing their thing. Where I used to live, we saw places like this everywhere. As a matter of fact, this is a little bit bigger than some of the places that I used to see and visit all the time. Coming in, we've got our bakery as well as dairy on the right or left, diner on the right hand side, the main shop here on the left hand side as well, and of course we got the tailor shop and the pizzeria. Now where's our main road? Oh, we're not even there yet. Definitely middle America through here. Lots of American flags, and it kind of feels homey. This is super comfy, and I will also say this is one of the closest maps that I have seen that feels like Upper Mississippi River Valley. I know it's fairly close-ish, but it's one of the first maps that feels similar in the same way, but is going to be for all platforms. How cool is that? As a matter of fact, while we're here, yay, we may as well check out. This is farm number 3, so we actually have a bunch of cows out there already. However, this is the cattle pen right here. Okay, we've got one up there as well, so maybe this farm has cattle at the main start. I don't actually know, but we can find that out quite quickly. If we take a look, this is what you get in new farmer mode. So we get farmland number 1 and farmland number 8. This is going to include fields 3, 4, and 9, as well as all the stuff right here. But if we set our money at a decent enough amount of money, we can buy this plot right here. So if we buy that, let's take a look at our animals, and now we can see we actually have 50 head of cattle, and I actually worry a little bit because if we don't own this, is the food gonna go down with that? That's definitely worrisome a little bit, but we at least have some hay in there. We've got some grass in there that should at least last them a few days from where they are. Actually, as a matter of fact, we could take a look and see that daily food, 17,000, so they'll last about a day and a half before they die. Poor cattle. Good thing this is Farm Sim. Their productivity is going to be super low if you guys buy this field better, the farmland. But we can drive out of there and head to our main farm. And check this out. Look at the ditches, all the grooves that we've got in here. Everything's a little bit different. No hard edges, but it also looks very random as well. And I like that. I also like that the road from one farm to the other is not straight. Well, it is straight, but it's not completely flat. It's also not boring either, and it doesn't look like there's any traffic. So you might be okay leaving traffic on. If you guys are like me, you may turn traffic off on every single map that you play on. This one, I don't think you're gonna have to do that. We're still not even halfway there. Oh, come on, let's go. As we crest this hill, we should be able to see our farm off into the distance. There it is. This is the largest farm on the map as well. It's got the most amount of stuff. It's got quite literally just about everything. On the left here, that is not a field that we own. However, we do own the ones very close to it. Of course, a couple fields here across the road as well. So let's pull into our main farm and check it out. We've got our house right here. I wonder, number one, can we go in? Negative. We can sleep. Number two, can we store vehicles? It looks like the answer to that question is yes, but I don't actually know how to open the garage door. Does it even open? At least for now, I'm not seeing a way to open this door. Maybe later on. Well, we'll go ahead and jump back in here and continue to travel along the farm. So here on our left-hand side, we have our silo system, as well as a few sheds. We've got quite literally everything really we need over here for all of that. These are not your normal silos. These are the meridian bins, so you will need augers to put things in and get things out. Then over here, that opened very normally, we have the largest custom building that comes with this map, which is super duper cool, by the way. It almost feels like I'm hovering a little bit. I don't know if that makes any sense. We'll open that up. Is it one door than the other? No, you got to open both doors. All right. So, yeah, man, check that out. Look at how good that looks. It looks super, super good. A lot of equipment in here. A lot of early starting equipment. We'll take a look at all of that. Popping in, we have behind the horse pasture, which is huge. We have our first farm, our first field rather. This is going to be corn. Yeah, we got some corn in there. We'll take a look at the stuff that we get. I don't know if this is going to be the same in every field or not, but hey, here you go. We've got corn that is not ready to be harvested. We have alfalfa that is ready to be harvested. And of course, we got a field of wheat right there as well, also ready to be harvested. Can I sell this? I can, and I owned things on that land. And now the cows are gone too. Well, at least that's the way I would expect it to be, so that's perfect. We'll pop around in here, and we'll take a look and see. Wait, do I have to open both doors? I do have to open both doors. That's all right. We've got a place here where we feed our horses. Do we have doors that open? Yes, we do. And then I'm guessing we've got two more doors here. There you go. Jumping around here towards the left-hand side, we have our horse riding area. I believe that's supposed to be maybe a wash area or a mirror, possibly. Not quite sure. And then over here is where you buy your horses. How many can we put in here? 16. That's a lot. Looking around here to see if there's anything else that's really notable or that you need to know about. Oh, well, I wonder if we can open that. The answer to that question is yes. A little open on both sides, but to make it absolutely perfect, sometimes it's got to be like that. Let's run very quickly back to our John Deere. Boop. Oh, that would stink if you hit your head on that trying to jump in. We'll come around here now to our cattle barn, as well as, I believe, a silo? No, sheep. I think it's sheep anyway. Yeah, so we can hold 100 head of sheep. The food goes right there, and then all the way through here. So it is open. Oh, there's doors. So it doesn't have to be open all the time, and your sheep don't run away. And we've got even a door here on the side. That is very, very cool. And then we have our cattle barn right here, which holds 150 cattle. I would like to see something like this hold about 500 to 1,000, but, well, that's probably just me, so I won't complain too much about it. And it looks like there could be a chance that the sheep and cattle both roam in the same pen on the outside, but more than likely they just kind of hang out inside here. Okay, not bad. Jumping back in our John Deere, because this is wonderful to do farm tours with, and to be completely honest with you guys, I think that's it. At least for this farm. That's kind of it. That's everything on the main farm itself. Taking a look real quick just so you can see the PDA and see the exact layout of everything. Here you go again. If you want to take a screenshot or something like that, please feel free. So, new farmer mode. What do we get in here? We have a Case Magnum CVX that is going to give us 145 horsepower. We have our John Deere 6R, the 280 horsepower, and we have the John Deere 4755, as you know, 190 horsepower there. Big combine harvester. Well, I say big combine. This is the perfect combine harvester for this map. It's big enough to where it doesn't stink to use, but it's small enough to where we can upgrade if we want. That's great. Absolutely perfect. Perfect pick. Now, we do have the John Deere, which is, I mean, I do like the Case and John Deere, but does anybody have Case and John Deere on their own farms? Let me know if you do. We do have a Brantner tipper as well as the 8.5 meter header for your combine. We got a corn header as well, 6 meters there. Cultivator, 8.2 tons, 6 meters. There it is, the Coakley all-rounder. We do have a direct drill. This is a 6-meter direct drill. You will probably want to upgrade this eventually because this is going to be very, very small on this size map. Planters, got a nice one here as well, 9 meters. I like the Kverneland planter. I think it does a good job, so that makes me happy there. Mowers, we have a Pottinger front one and a K-brand rear mower. We have a Tedder, it's an 8.7 meter Tedder. You get a lot done quickly there. And we have a Smaz Z2. Love that windrow. Nice Massey Ferguson baler. This is a bell wrapper, so round bell wrapper, cool there. And we have our Silo King Treadline. So perfect. How much does that hold? That's a lot. 22,000 liters, yeah. We do have a header trailer for our header, and we have 2 belts, one for putting grain in and one for getting grain out. One area that I haven't really explored yet is this area. This is going to be our other farm, so we'll just kind of pop over to the silo. So we have a small silo. This is actually one of the placeables, as you saw, and we've got a couple of the other buildings, which are also placeables. Kind of looks like a church in here, doesn't it? Love that. That's super cool. Then we've got another building down here. We'll kind of open those doors. Oh, not just building. This is a pig building right through there. And then we've got an area right over here where we buy said little baby piggies. 108, as a matter of fact. So it is a very specific number of pigs. Hey, I'll take specific all day long. And then we have another shed. Here you go. Nice wooden, natural wood on the inside, white on the outside. Beautiful, beautiful building. Then we have this. I believe it's just a standard little placeable. I don't know if we'll be able to go in here. No, that's not opening up, so don't worry about that. And then we have our house up here as well. We've got these which do open. Ha, 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 ha. Number 1. And then we have our house right here, which there's no way we're going to be able to go in there, but I'll try it. Nah, that didn't work. So, no enterable homes here. Can we sell the home? Sell it. Oh, we can. So that now means that we could put down possibly another model of home. Let's see. Farmhouses. Do I have any cool ones installed? Ooh, I do have the American farmhouse. A lot of you guys really like this one. So if we take this, it actually fits just about perfect. So I could have changed it white, and I probably should have done that. But it does fit-ish. Yeah, it kind of fits. Yeah, that's cool. All right. And to finish this out, because I feel like we've probably gone on maybe a little bit too long for a map preview, but here is your PDA again. Screenshot, do all the stuff you need to do. The train is going through the middle right now, so perfect time to go get my mouse out of the way. There you go. 3, 2, 1, and click. Now, here are all of your purchasable lands. If I take this, it tells me I gotta hang on. Tell you what, that bolt with farmland stuff, yeah, that's no joke. That's a really good thing to have. All right, so 3, 2, 1, I think I showed you that. Here's what you get: a new farmer mode. So we've got farmland number 1 and number 8 down at the bottom right-hand corner, as well as everything else through here. If you're curious about pricing, so field 22, $901,000. Field or farm number 3, $294. So really not that bad, and the other farm is going to cost $204. The bottom left one, definitely a better buy. Your main farm, you're going to get $620,000 for that, so quite a bit of money there too. Other fields, see $500,000 there, 760, 325, 438 down here, 784. So it kind of gets expensive, but you know, I think it's well worth it. So I gotta be honest, I'm kind of running out of stuff to say now. We've talked about every single production chain. We've talked about all of the new stuff coming with the map. We've talked about all of the farmlands. We've talked about the production chains and the placeables and even the weather. So if there's anything that you think I missed, please let me know down in the comment section below, because I can't think of a darn thing. Hope you enjoyed this video. I do want to thank Celobuki for sending this over to show you ahead of its release. I do not know when it's going to be released. It could be out by the time you're watching this, or it may still be a few days or maybe a few weeks before it's released. Nonetheless, hope you enjoyed. Drop a like, get subscribed, join the DjGoHam fam, check out Celobuki, linked in the description down below. Otherwise, just hope you have an awesome, wonderful rest of your day. This has certainly made my day, and we'll see you guys later.